How do there, guys, and welcome back to Edgar TV. Again, we're in the Edgar Mobile today. Zachary Thornton is on the drive-in again.
Hello.
And you'll see in the back here is my Edgar TV test card shirt, possibly the nicest shirt in darts. And we're off to Nottingham Trent University for an exhibition tonight with the legend, Mr. Stevie Beaton. How excited are you to see Steve Beaton tonight then, Zach?
We're best mates now. I spoke to him once the other day. So
You've even texted him as well now, haven't you?
Yeah, he texted me today. We're just best mates, really.
Yeah.
Just reuniting.
Exciting times, exciting times. And it really was exciting times coming to this show. It's not too far for me, just over an hour's worth of driving, or Zach driving, should I say. And I've been told a lot about this show. You know, Glenn Durant telling me it's the best show he's ever done. Joe Cullen saying it's the best show he's ever done. AD Mason, one of the PDC markers, cut him on my Facebook when I mentioned that I was doing this show and says you're in for a wild night. We got to the arena with plenty of time so we could have a bit of a practice backstage and get ready as the crowd started to filter in, and as you can see it's quite a sizable crowd. And then it was sort of time for the introductions, get the players on stage, and also the referee for the evening, the famous Mr. 127 and game himself, Mr. Paul Hinks, possibly the best call in darts. I did put a tweet out not so long ago as well saying, who would you be on your 180 call? Quite a lot of people liking the Paul Hinks 180. Edgar coming on here to a bit of Buck Rogers feeder, possibly one of the best darts walk-on songs ever made, before the legendary Steve Beaton comes on, and he just proves by all different audiences, all different ages, how can you not like Steve Beaton? Edgar and Beaton on stage, ready for the show. Now, when the show started, it wasn't me versus Steve Beaton straight in. We started off with 6 legs of pairs. That was one player coming up to play with me, one player coming up to play with Steve Beaton, and we had a couple of games of 5-0-1. Each person who came up with their own individual walk-on. Some of the songs questionable, but all in all, really good atmosphere in there, and lots of celebrations and giving it large, and not just from me, as you can see here, multiple people getting involved with that. As you know, if you've seen me before, you know I like to give it a bit large at times. Did also hit the first 180 that a professional has hit in this event for a couple of years, so Joe Cullen, Glenn Durant, Jose de Souza, sort that out. I've heard you didn't get a 180 there. I obviously sorted that out, got on to use their 180 cards. £55 to pay for 180 cards and not been able to use them. Shame on you guys if you are watching. But then it came into a game of me versus Steve Beaton. Decent game. This is where I hit the 180 in the match. I hit a 180 in the break as well. And also a 177. Trolled them. 2 treble 20s in. Turn round. Who wants it? Who wants it? And hit the treble 19. Once a troll, always a troll. Yes, Steve Beaton, though, we was just the warmer pack for the main event of the night, which was the 2 universities going head-to-head in a game of darts, Trent versus Union of, and this is probably the closest I can ever describe a football audience to a game of darts. The crowd was separated, you'll see here, in 2 different sides. You see only one half of the crowd celebrating here, over in the Trent side, and the banter backwards and forwards between the 2 players getting involved as well, players and officials. Pretty much everyone got involved, really. It was a really good atmosphere in there, divided down, sitting in their universities. You'll see here, as the night went on, the celebrations got bigger and bigger as it got closer and closer to seeing who won that title. Format on the night was the first to 7 sets, each player playing in a best of 5 legs to win a set. If it got to 4 points, the game was over. So if it went to 4-1, whoever had that won that one. And it actually went all the way down 3-all. And it went down to the last game. So you can imagine how much the atmosphere was building. Now check out the referee here, leaping and jumping around. Absolutely brilliant. This was as the game went to 3-all. Composure had completely gone at this point. I actually put this out on my new TikTok channel as well, saying how is this like the best referee you've ever seen? You know, when you think of a referee, you think fair, impartial, neutral. Not at this show. And you'll see here, best referee ever, highlighted in the yellow, leaping and jumping around just like you've seen there, giving it large, joining in with the action. But it was Trent that won the last game. The last game came down to a game of pairs, and it was Trent that took the win, took the title, took the trophy. And you see here the scenes, the celebrations. You don't just get an atmosphere like this, you don't just get a show like this. This would have took a lot of time and effort, so huge congratulations and well done to everyone who was involved in organising this, and just sink in this scene. If you've been part of that show, look at what you've achieved. This is absolutely amazing. Now, the lads at the uni tell me that everyone they've had has gone on to win a major event, Glen Durrant being the last example, coming down and then went on to win a major event being the Premier League. Sorry, lads, gonna have to let you down on that one, I'm pretty sure, but I did do something they didn't do by hitting that 180. Glen Durrant, you told me this was the best exhibition you've ever done. I 100% agree with you. Fantastic night. Thank you to everybody for making what was an amazing night.
Edgar TV.